Hey guys, welcome back to the Average Racer YouTube channel and welcome back to another snow review. So this time we're doing another old Lexus with a 3UZ. This is the SC430. Let's walk right into it. As you can see, it's a perfect day right here. We have about, I don't know, like, let's see how much snow that is. It's still snowing. The roads aren't very plowed, so it's a good day for it. Yeah, this is a 2002 SC430. It has 32,000 miles on it. We bought it off Cars and Bids. It's not in cosmetically the best condition, but mechanically it's excellent. And yeah, so I'll tell you the most important things about this snow review. We have 16-inch wheels, 16 by 7 from an LS430. I call these the potato shooters because they have like potato shooter holes in them. And I can't remember exactly what the specs are of these tires. They're 225 60 R16s, I'm pretty sure, and these are of course the Blizzak WS90s. They make a huge difference, and this would not be possible without excellent snow tires, so don't even think about taking one of these out without great snow tires. But other than that, this thing weighs almost 4,000 pounds and it should perform similarly to the LS430. The only issue is ground clearance, and even with it being quite low, we still have pretty good ground clearance here. It's not too big of an issue, I don't think. So yeah, let's get in and take it for a drive. So as a general overview of the SC430, there's my mom. She's going to be helping record here because I forgot my head mount this time, so it's not going to be POV. It's going to be from a driver's perspective. Please knock off your shoes if you can. Thank you. All right, so the SC430, it's a beautiful interior. It's a luxury car. If you don't know much about it, there's different videos reviewing these, but this is going to be mainly a snow review. But to go over the basics, it has about 300 horsepower. It's a 5-speed slush box transmission, so it's very, you know, like sluggish. It doesn't upshift and downshift super fast, so it's, you know, it's built for luxury. And yeah, we're gonna see how it does. It's rear-wheel drive, open differential, so we get one tire at a time, and we're gonna see how it does in the snow. So all right, we're gonna see how this does. So this should do okay. A little bit of slippage there, but not much. Right now I have the traction control on. I'm gonna turn it off to get out of the driveway because I am gonna have to go over the hump, so bear with me here. We're gonna have to just kind of plow through here. All right, see that? No problem at all.
What did we get, about a foot of snow last night?
We're gonna go through this guy plowing. Hopefully he doesn't shoot snow at me. There we go. So ground clearance could be an issue here, but I mean, like, if you can see how much snow is on the ground, there's probably, you know, 3 inches, 4 inches, maybe 5 inches in some spots, and you are gonna have to plow through a couple of those with the SC. But other than that, if you're good on ground clearance, you should just be good in general. See, like, that wasn't great.
What was that?
I just had to go into the deep snow there. But other than that, if you can stay on kind of a path, we should be good. Now, this is some major snow here, so you probably, like, in stuff like this, I don't think you can go highway speeds.
No.
You could if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. If it was like this and there was like an inch all around and it was just the traction you're worried about, it's probably not an issue. But with like ground clearance issues, like if you're hitting a high spot or like a snowdrift, that could cause a problem. So, but if you're going slow, it should not be an issue. Like, see this truck? He's gonna have to get over slightly. In terms of just pure traction, this car is fine. I mean, like, I'm not sliding around. This does weigh about 4,000 pounds, 3,800 or whatever it is. And right now I have the traction control off, actually, as well. So, all right. So we're taking a corner here. Let's see how it grips up. Yeah, if you want it to grip up, it grips up fine. If you give it a little bit more power, it'll start to go sideways a little bit, but It's very controllable. It's because this is a heavy car, it'll grip right back up. And that's something that I really like about it. These roads are a lot more plowed as well, which helps a lot. Like, essentially with the SC430, it's just as good as the LS430, except it has slightly less ground clearance, and the wheelbase is slightly shorter. And other than that, it's really not a big deal. This car has been undercoated with wool wax in the frame and in all the plugs and in the doors and everything, so you don't have to worry about this thing being rotted. I've already done the preventative maintenance on that. And this is not a pristine example anyway of an SC. It's a driver's car for sure. Here, let's see if we can get a better POV view right here. Yeah, see, this is the POV right now. Head level. We're just going through town here. And the SC, with the 5-speed specifically, it does not like to downshift. So like if you like mat it and like give it a lot of power, it stays in a very high gear, which is actually quite beneficial for snow driving. And there's even a snow mode, which I have not used, but I don't expect it to be very good. It probably just makes it shift even less aggressively, which in power mode, it still doesn't shift aggressively at all. So I probably wouldn't do that, but if you're like a grandmother or something, it should be okay. That's fine. And yeah, see, now that we're in town with all the salt, it's just a regular road. It's no big deal. But yeah, the snow performance of the SC, I think it's completely doable. I don't think there's an issue. The only problem is if you're expecting to get really high snow drifts, which is very rare, you know, like if they don't, if they're not plowing or anything, you may have a slight problem. And another thing is being able to go highway speeds with snow on the ground. I don't think that's an issue either. As long as you're light on the gas, and if you ever start to have trouble, just let off the gas and just steer. If you have a good set of snow tires, it should not be a problem at all. I think it's totally doable in the snow. If people tell you it's not, I think that they're wrong. Lots of plow trucks running around everywhere because there's snow everywhere. Everyone has 4-wheel drive cars around here, and we're driving around probably the only SC430 in upstate New York. Well, in this specific town in upstate New York. So essentially, if I wanted to do some more discussion about the viability of owning an SC430 in a climate that gets snow, this is about the worst it gets in the continental United States. So I think that it's very reasonable, especially if it's not your main car. Like if you're getting an SC430 and you have someone else in your house that has another car, see, like something like this is ridiculous, but almost any car would have a problem with that like huge snow mound. But anyway, yeah, if anyone else in your house has a different car, like even if it's like a Honda Civic, like a front wheel drive car that has a little bit more stability for high speed snow maneuvers and stuff, I think it's completely reasonable. 90% of the time, you're gonna be fine. Actually, 99% of the time, you're gonna be fine. If you have that 1 or 2 days a year that you might not be able to drive the SC because it's slightly, you know, like the snow is too heavy, or like it hasn't been plowed properly, or you're afraid you're gonna like bottom out on it, or something like that, then you can obviously drive their front wheel drive car with snow tires, you know, or even better if they have like an all-wheel drive car or like one of these like Eggmobile SUV looking things. I mean, then it's completely reasonable to have an SC430. Like there's no issue. Now, if you're planning to drive one of these in the snow without snow tires, that I deem impossible. That is gonna be probably impossible, if not extremely difficult. And I do not consider the Cross Climate 2s acceptable for this kind of vehicle. cross climate 2s are acceptable for front wheel drive cars and you know, and all wheel drive cars and SUVs and stuff. If you put a set of cross climate 2s on here and tried this, I don't think that you'd have a similar result. You'd be it would be much harder to get going and, you know, to perform. And see, like this corner, like I just took my foot off the gas, and you can ride through it just with snow tires, you know. This car just becomes like any other car if you take your foot off the gas. That's, you know, that's how it is. So as a test, there's a really steep hill up ahead of us. I'm gonna go up this steep hill and I'm gonna see how it does. This is called Hinman Hill. This road especially is like less plowed, so this is a good test right here. See, I just gave it about, I don't know, 20% throttle, and because it upshifts so aggressively, it barely spun. So this transmission is like built for snow driving. It's pretty bad for regular driving, to be honest. I don't like it. It's not responsive. It's meant for luxury. It's not meant for fun, but for snow driving, it's excellent. And I have traction control turned off. This does have a very good traction control system in this car. If you want to turn it on and do higher speed activities, like, you know, 55 miles an hour and such, like right now I'm going 40 through here. I could go faster if I wanted to, but my mom would have a heart attack. You could just keep, you know, your traction control on, and it will, you know, it'll modulate your throttle and stuff for you. So, I mean, there's lots of features in this car. It's really not a big deal. Like, look at this. I'm going uphill through deep snow. I mean, I'm even gonna put my tire in this trench just for fun. See this? I mean, this is easy mode. No problem. Look at this. Look at this. This is unplowed. This is literally unplowed, and I'm just cruising through it in the SC. This is also a testament to the Blizzak WS90s, I have to say. But I mean, this is just actually just straight up fun. I can hear it bottoming out slightly on the snow. So I have a feeling if I stop, I probably may get stuck, but you just gotta know where to stop, you know? You gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to walk away and when to run. And, you know, that time to walk away and run, you know, could be when you're not bottoming out, because if you have snow like touching the bottom of your car, it's going to make it a lot harder for you to get out. And see, they do have this plowed quite well, and see, like, I'm going about 45, 50 up this hill, and we got no problem. Now, for an extra test, I could stop on this hill and see if I can get started again, which I think I will do, actually. This is a pretty steep hill. We can see if we can get started again once we're stopped on this hill. Let's just let off the gas and just give it a little bit of gas. And yeah, we are getting started again on a steep hill in a rear-wheel drive SC430. No problem. Now, if you punch it, it's not gonna do the same thing, but it'll spin. But yeah, let's get a picturesque shot of the SC430 right here. This is a really beautiful location. Let's get out and get a picturesque viewing of this car. It is just very pretty out here with the snow. That's where we just came from. That's what we got going on with the SC. Just absolutely gorgeous. Some people hate how these cars look. I like it. I like how these cars look. They look great. And actually with the SC, you're probably getting more weight to the rear tire than the LS as well. So yeah. We're probably gonna go back this way, and then maybe I'll meet you in the driveway for a couple donuts potentially, or maybe we can even do a donut right here. I don't know. Probably not. All right, well, we made it back home. I just didn't record that because it was just kind of monotonous. But yeah, this is the kind of snow we're in. We stopped to get the mail. I'm just talking to the camera. We're in about this much snow right now. This shouldn't be an issue trying to get out of here.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, the back of the car is covered in snow. There's Mom.
Pretty out, I have to say.
How'd that look?
Wonderful. Here you go.
All right, that is an SC430 in the snow. So basically, if you're in somewhere like Pennsylvania or somewhere that doesn't get this much snow and you're like, I can't buy one of these because it's gonna snow and I'm not gonna be able to drive it, you're being ridiculous. You can totally drive it. All right, that's it.